Good morning. This is Bernae Fernoy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so glad you're here. I am ready to paint. Once again, it's always the dilemma, what to paint. Let me go ahead and get rid of this. I don't even think the pumpkin is coming up on here. There's a pumpkin in a cup, apple in a cup, but not just a plain pumpkin. So I may need to update this particular one. All right. What are you doing? Are you ready for some art practice? How are you? I hope you are well. Now, I've got my coffee. I don't know what you have in your cup, okay? Kind of hot, so I'm going to leave that alone for a moment because that'll be a different kind of show. I am thinking that I am going to go ahead and invite the TikTok people while we are here. And I did a blue pumpkin, and for the life in me, out of all of these things, let me go ahead and add this one to the stage. Out of all of the things in the world, I cannot seem to find it. Okay. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. All right. I was about to say, good gracious, here we go. We did do it. I'm going to change the format a little bit, make it a little bit longer. So yes, now see, I keep forgetting you're looking at me. Let me move this down over here so that you could see all of the interworkings. Good. You got a view of the paint. We have our item that we're ready to paint, of course. And you know what? We didn't share our screen, so I am so sorry. Let me go back up. Let me go find it. Let me pull that out over here, and then I'll share my screen, and then that way you will know which one we're doing. And we have so much goodness in here, guys. It's just sometimes so hard to determine what to paint next. Eventually, I am going to get a poll together. Most of the time, I don't have enough viewership to do that. I think I'm going to email my newsletter subscribers. Boy, if you could see some of this stuff over here. Oh, okay. Let me share my screen, and then let's see here. Oh, hello there. Thank you so much. Hello. Let me share my screen, and let me make sure I have the right one. And look at this. Am I in the right spot? What is this? Okay. There we go. Look at that. Now that is kind of a simplified flat version. And I love the color scheme. Okay, so you can get in here and have a wonderful time. Let me see who that is over there. Thank you so much for the like. Appreciate it so much. I hope that you're doing well. Let us know who you are if you have a moment. But I know sometimes when you're getting ready, it is what it is. Okay. I am on fall break, but this time of day is usually freed up for me before I go to work but let me show you the next. All right. Look at these double pumpkins. We're going to check and see what we have inside of that Join.Print.Paint folder. Look at these. Aren't these just nifty and delicious? Okay, I like the green one for some reason, and the blue and the purple. I don't know. It's hard to choose. I don't know if that design is in there or not. I know this one is. Okay, so I know we do have a pumpkin in there. So we do have a pumpkin in there, so I'm okay with that. So which design? What color? I like the striped one here. That pink one is just delicious. I don't know. I'm going to go back over here, even though we are not doing these. I like the color scheme. Okay, look at that. All right, so we are here. It's 6:37, and I want to make sure that when I start advertising, going live, that I go live anywhere between 6:30, 6:40. All right. Every now and again, we can't make it. And I think what I'm going to do is limit my days. I might do Monday, Tuesday, Friday, something like that, because I will be starting membership soon. So let's see. Oh, this is delicious. What color should I paint? Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's make sure we have the right version of the share our screen. Let's see, is this going to be the one? I think so. I'm going to remove myself. Am I removing the right? All right, so we do have the right one in there. So we're going to go ahead with that design. This design I know is in that folder, but I know we need to check. I know it. And I said that. I did say that on the description. So let's check. Athena! Look there, my beautiful cousin. Hello. I couldn't even see it earlier. I'm in here just yapping away. So I'm going to share my screen. Let me, first of all, let me find it, okay? I don't want to get you over there and we're not finding what we need. Let me go to my Google Drive and then let me make sure we have. Okay, so there it is. Let me open up the file. So I am going to reshare my screen. So let me remove, present. All right, let me share my screen again. Join print. How about this? How about this? We just add that whole window right there. Let me share that. And that way I don't have to go back and forth. So is that being shared? And let me do this. All right, so now you can see it. This is the Join, Print, and Paint folder. I still have some spring and dad's things in there. You know, I need to probably get rid of those eventually and just have the current season up here. I have a couple little fun things, and all of those portraits that I did in September are still there. Oh, I can't believe I left that in there. But anyway, so the apple that we painted is right there. Let me see if I can find it. The apple that we did is there, okay? That's that one. The gnome, okay? The gnome, the male gnome that we did is there, okay? The apple, the gnome. Let's see, the boot. Ooh, y'all. Ooh, I have just thrown everything down on this floor. What kind of ridiculousness? The apple and the teacup. All of these. The leaf is here. Where is that? The leaf is there. The acorn is there. The something in the teacup. Hold on. I just dropped a whole bunch of these little boogers down on the floor. This one is there. Is this one still in there? Yep, she's in there. Let me find the boot because we have painted. We have painted intensely. The boot is there. All right. So all of these delicious ones are in there. Oh my goodness. I have just, the boot is there. And then I don't know. Did I do the pumpkin in there? I know I have the apple one. Baby, when I tell you there's so many designs, that's why I'm on here painting every day for my wellness. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to get a list of the designs, get them somewhat organized so that I know what's in the folder. All right. So let's go on back. Here we are. Let's go on back on over here. And boy, my internet is low. And I'm plugged in. I'm hardwired in today, so I don't know what to say. So go get your, I don't even think I introduced myself, y'all. I'm so sorry. This is Bernade Flournoy, art teacher by day. I love to create, and I love showing people simple ways of getting what they see in their mind or what they see in front of them onto a paper or canvas. It's not always easy, but I like to give you simple, easy tips, okay? And you do it to the best ability that you have, okay? That's what I do. I mean, everything that I do is not perfect, honey. Oh, wait, let me tell you. But it is so much fun solving that visual problem. So I'm starting. I was going to say art club. It is kind of like a art membership. It is. So on October 27th, it's $15 per person. But watch out now. Go get on the wait list. Go join thepaintedpose.com. I don't know. Go on there and find the wait list. I want to say / wait list, but I don't want to tell you a lie. I'm ready to paint. What about you? Let's go ahead and get started. Now that's good. All right. So our setup is nice and bright. Let's see if I can. Oh, let's get you in here. Because if I set up TikTok, and I think I have it ready to go. If I set up the TikTok.
You up here running around the house. Anybody tell you come to the front yard, you stay in the back.
Here we go. Let me go ahead, because going live over here is a little faster. So I'm going to go over here, hit live. Game day, what's next? That's what I did. Let me do easy pumpkin. Easy pumpkin. Yes, so this pumpkin is available. Easy pumpkin painting. Okay. Can I do a pumpkin? I don't know. I'll just do a smiley face or something. I don't know. Okay. I guess I've hit the end. All right. Can I hit that? Oh, I said, oh, I guess. Well, we won't ask what's next. Here I am. I'm thinking that this was going to be fun, quick, and we just put a easy pumpkin painting, and we're going live. That's it. Okay. So we're getting ready to go live right here. We're going to go ahead and click this button. All right. What we got? What we watching? All right. We are officially live over here. We're live on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook. And so we're inside of StreamYard. Where are we? There we go. Painting for art, joy, wellness, and self-care. Want to invite everyone in. Here's my setup here, and we're ready to go. And I forgot to let everybody know, yes, Bob is here, okay? Bob is right here, and we're going to put him right back over there, and we're ready to go. Now, I'm an art teacher, so I use a lot of paint, but you don't need to use the large quantity unless you paint a lot. I paint a lot, so I have, right now, I probably have about 25 of these for my events, and I'm going to add some more because I enjoy this so much, and this has been a huge hit working with the praying. So let me go ahead and get the TikTok people up here on this tripod, and let's see if we can do it without dropping anybody. Okay, so here we are. We're ready. And thank you for the YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn folks. We are doing new things, but we do not want to, is this good? Mess up what we already have. All right, so we've got both of the cameras, the document camera for those people that need to go live and you're afraid. I will eventually get this on my resources page. And this is just my regular Android camera. Let me see if I can pick this up without hurting anybody. Okay. I forget I am plugged in over here. Okay. So this is just my camera, my phone. And then this is here we go. Oh, something has come unhinged. This is a document camera. And that document camera image is so good. I didn't realize how good that was going to be, but what a benefit. Okay, so I hope by now you have gone to download some goodies out of the folder. Grabbed your crayons, colored pencils, paint, coffee, tea, water, and you're ready. Okay, let's go ahead and move this all the way down over here. Let me move this over. And let's get on down to it. Okay, so we are ready. Okay, wonderful. Now, of course, you need the right size brush for the job. This one would be great for details. This is too small for just the regular. Okay, this is this is too small for like the larger size. So let me find my brushes, because I have moved everything back and forth to accommodate my YouTube audience. Okay, here we go. We've got them now. I like this one. This is an all-purpose one, but this is like a filbert. The edges are rounded, and there is one that is called a flat, where the edges are squared off. So the filbert is so nice. Okay, so there's a smaller flat. This really gives you a lot of control. And the rounds, usually the rounds are the ones that come in the kits, and this is what we're used to seeing. But mix it up, because you will find that different brushes serve a different purpose. All right, let me straighten that out. Let me make sure. Am I on this thing? Okay. So now my water is here. Just listen. If you could see how I'm standing up in here. Let me show my YouTube people. I am standing right here. I've got this light right here, and it's hard to paint, but we're working with it. All right. Now, what color? That is the thing. I should have put part 1 up in there. So let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead with this green. That green is talking to me. All right. And I am upset with this praying because the green is not very rich. Okay. It's not. So we've got this coat right here. We're just smoothing everything out. Oh, and I'm trying not to shake. And I need probably a slightly different setup, so I do not move the cameras now that I'm using the document cam. All right. Awesome. So that first coat kind of sunk on up in there. And as you see, I'm trying to do a little bit of 3D. Okay. Going on either side of that to make it pop out a little bit more. So let's go ahead. Let's get some more green down here. And let's go ahead and do And see, this is a good thing about the watercolor. It moves very fast. Oh, my alarm is saying, let's go ahead and get this show on the road. So we've got our first coat on. I probably should have started down at the bottom. So that first coat could have sunk in just a little bit. And then add the other one. Oh my goodness, thank you for the hearts, TikTok. All right, so let's see if we can get a second coat on here quickly. All right. And I guess eventually, I'm just going to go ahead and make this all obviously darker down here. Okay. And then we will worry about modeling it and adding a little bit of three-dimensional elements to that. All right, so we've got the basic thing going. I think I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to set my brush down right off to the side here. I'll put that right there so you know my brush is right there. And then I'm just going to go ahead in here and I'm going to add just a little bit of water so that when I paint with my brown, the paper won't be so thirsty, and so it will kind of blend a little bit better. I'm going to add a little bit of yellow here just to brighten that up, and then now we're going for the brown. Okay. Okay. And you see this comes together pretty fast. And I don't know if you can see where I added the water. Oh my goodness, that makes a difference. But because it's watercolor, it's going to dry with the little splotchy. Now, I should have my hair dryer out so that can go ahead and dry a little bit faster for this next coat. So I'm going to come right on in here. We're going really, really dark. Okay. All right. So I don't know if you like to paint. This one is in my freebie folder. Go to thepaintedpose.com. Why don't I have something branded up here? What in the world is wrong? Now see, if I step out of this maze that I have put myself in, we will be knocking things over, and I don't want to do that. I'm coming right here. I'm coming right back down here. All right. I'm glad we did add a little bit of warmth there. Okay, so I'm going to go back up over here. Just a little bit there. Now, I am happy with that part. Need just a little smidge more. And I like to blend the paint right on the tip of the brush like it is a colored pencil or a marker or a crayon. Okay, so oh my goodness, thank you. Is that Limey Love? Let's see, look, I don't know how to pin. I see people doing that. How do I do that? Mark the viewer, prioritize their comments and other interactions in your live. Is this how I do it? Let me see. Got it. I don't know what I'm doing here. Did I mark it? No, I don't know. Listen, I don't think it's up here. So a lot of people have been coming on, and I'm so sorry that I haven't been saying hi and all of those good things. Let me do that right quick right now. And that gives us a little bit of time to dry. Let me see, what time is it? Okay, let's go ahead. I don't know. Anyway, let's get back to the painting. We will figure out the whole TikTok, whatever, as we go along. Let me go back up in here. Okay. We don't want that to be white. So I do believe this is going to be a part 1 and a part 2. So we'll finish this up tomorrow. All right. So I am going to come in here and let me show you what I'm mixing. Okay. I am grabbing this green, and I'm just going to go on here. I already have some pre-mixed darkness up in here, and I like these little compartments. Now I will mix here on the side as well, just whatever is needed. So I've got a little bit slightly darker green, and I'm just going to offload it right here. Okay, I'm going to offload that right there, and I need to go in here. Now see, this is me doing my dual brush. Sometimes I can end up with dual mess. So I'm just going to go right on up in here, grab a little bit more. This is a lot of water, and I'm just going to offload that up in there. So I hope you see that drop down up in there. And so now we've got lots to work with. So now we're going to go right on up in here. Look at that. That's going to start making this feel three-dimensional. Okay. We do a little bit more like this. Let me go get a little bit more. That automatically makes you feel like you can reach right in there and grab that pumpkin. Okay. Is that pumpkin cleavage? I don't know. Is that proper to say? I don't know. But just these little lines right here. So we've got this darker part down here. I'm just going to go right on over here because I can. Go right on over here. All right, let's go ahead and grab some straight green right here. And I don't like it because it's transparent. This green does not stain like the red. Okay, so here we go. It doesn't stain like the blue, and definitely not like the black. All right, so we're just touching up a few things. That's my time over on Facebook. Let me let them know that we're getting out of here, and I will come back to TikTok because my TikTok time is 7:05 to 7:15. All right, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook, thank you so much for joining us. Eventually, I'm hoping that StreamYard will give me a connection to do TikTok, so I'm in all the places. We're going to figure all that out. So peace to you. Have an amazing rest of your day over there. And let me wish you a little bit of art joy. Please go spread some art joy, okay? Whatever it is your art is, go and make someone smile with that. All right. Peace to you. And yeah, today's Wednesday. We'll be back tomorrow for part 2 of the Easy Pumpkin.